Hi, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. How are we all? I am tired. I just finished a job and it was intense. Really good fun. Like really good fun, but intense. And I'm still recovering from the tiredness. Love it. Look like I'm straight out of the 80s or something. I think I want to do something with colour. Because I've done like quite a few like smoky eyes and stuff, and I really want to try and not do smoky eye today. It just feels like it is my go-to at the minute. So I want to try and do something with colour. Do something like this colour was kind of calling me, like this one and then maybe one of like the shimmers or something. I could prime my eyelids and then I'll be right back. Also, I found my KJH number 10 brush and I am beyond happy because I love the number 8, but it's just too big to like. I still use it in around my eyes, but it's just like too big, and the number 10 is perfect. I'm so happy. Doing some test swatches and stuff on my hands. This sort of like corally orangey color. I'm just taking that on a spectrum brush. I'm just gonna go in all over the eyelid. I think first. Oh, I probably should have started with my other eye. So I'm just going to pack that all on and then blend it out. So I'm taking this one a bit higher just to try and match the evenness of my eyelids, as they are uneven. They're not an even shape. I washed all my makeup brushes the other day and they are so lovely and clean. But it took me forever because I had to wash my kit ones as well. So I'm just taking a tiny bit of that shadow and I'm just gonna go in and start blending those edges out. So I think I want to deepen that up just a little more. So I'm just gonna pack on a little more color. So I have to apologize if you've ever seen any of my videos or this, like I don't know what it is. My breathing, she's wild. I'm a heavy breather. Always have been all my life because my sisters have always told me off. It's just who I've always been, so can't help it. Don't even notice I'm doing it. And then I go to edit videos and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go in with sort of like a small, like almost like a pencil brush, but bigger than a pencil brush, but it's like that shape. Also been obsessing over an iced Americano lately with a little bit of honey in with the shots of coffee and then water, ice, and a little bit of oat milk, and she's just the one. She's just the one. So I think I'm going to go in with this little darker shade here and try and add a bit more depth in. We'll see how that goes. It's not showing up too much on camera. It is quite subtle in real life too, but you can notice it a little more. I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. And then I just took what was left on that pencil sort of brush, the red. I'm just going to blend it out with whatever is left of this sort of corally orangey colour. And just even add more to blend it out. I feel like I need more of a denser brush to pack on more of that red. It's not really giving me the oomph that I want. I think that's a bit better. So I think I'm gonna do like a little bit of shimmer in the center. Oh, sorry about that. I think what I want to do is apply, like there's like a nice orangey shimmer in here. It doesn't show up as much, But I think I might apply it with a brush and then like a goldy bronzy one on top to really sort of make it pop. So I did a test run. I actually changed the order of things. That's it with the bronzy gold down first and then the orange on top. And that's with the orange down first and the goldy bronze on top. And I think I prefer this one. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and do it with a brush. Just first of all to see how we appear. Because sometimes I really do like applying a shimmer shadow or a glittery shimmer shadow with a brush first. So I'm going to go in with that bit of that orangey one on a like a blendy brush. I like that, but I feel like it just brought it all down. So I'm going to go in and do the same on this side and then maybe go back in with more of that gold one again. Going back in with that on a shimmer brush, a blending brush, just right sort of in the center, sort of where you're like, if you look like straight on, where you're like pupils. And I've even brought a little of it underneath. I think that's sort of it really. I wish I had like a more bright, like I should have a more glittery gold. I think that's that with a bit of that on top of it. Do we risk it for a chocolate biscuit, lads? Let's try it. Let's just go for it. So it's like a glitter, but it's got like a dark base to it. Did that do anything? There's a little bit there, but yeah, I wish I had more of it. Glitter, I think that's what I need to get into, is trying to find more glitters to add to like my kit and my collection. If you don't have any good like glitter recommendations, let me know in the comments please, because yeah, I really want to get some more like glitters. So I've just taken a bit of a green color corrector on the back of my hand over this redness on my cheeks a little. Just realised I forgot to do my primer. I hardly ever do primer. I'm quite new to doing primer because I haven't done it in years. Whoa, it's going everywhere. Just a bit of a pore primer, NYX pore filler, a little more of that green. Don't want to apply too much because the more that you apply, the more you sort of have to cover. And I will be going for a bit of a fuller coverage look today, but if you don't want to go for a full coverage look, the less you apply, the easier it is to cover. And as you can see, it is just taking down some of those spots. Go in with a little bit of this for my under eyes because I don't want them looking too dark with this lovely red look, you know. So again, less is more. It's easier to blend out less and it's easier to cover less. So just right there is where I'm really, really dark. Just have not been sleeping a lot lately, so I'm super tired. Just going in with a little, what do you call that? Creamy Radiance Airbrush Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. And we're hoping this is gonna hopefully do the work today because my skin is really, really dry. What else is new? Priming that into the brush. Let's take that to the neck a little, into the ears. It's actually quite nice. It's clung a little. It's clung a little, but not a lot. So hopefully it's not too bad today. And priming some concealer into my number 10 brush. Just gonna start tapping that in where I had the color corrector. And again, the other side. And just start tapping, blending. This is the Primark concealer, and I've noticed you have to be really, really quick with it. Oh shit, that's a dark color. You need to be really quick with it because it dries like so quickly. I find so like even on this side it starts to dry quite quickly already. So go in and just blend around those edges and even up around here with whatever is left on the concealer brush. I'm gonna go in with a bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Beautiful Skin, Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer. Our Charlotte loves to name things a lot. So just gonna swirl my brush in there a little, and then I'm actually just taking on my wrist here just to dab off any excess and just sort of prime it in. And just a nice light hand. Gonna bring it quite forward on the cheeks just to give like a nice bronzy skin effect. You know, seeing it's spring, summer. A little bit on the nose. Under those cheeks there to really emphasize the lovely sun-kissed vibe we're going for. On the ears. I think the foundation's probably a little too pale. Oh. Whoopsies. Might have gone a little bit mental there, but sure wouldn't be like me. Not to go crazy on blush. And a little up here to give even almost like even more of a sun-kissed vibe. You know? And then just even back in with that foundation brush just to soften those edges a little. Back in with that little concealer brush with nothing else on it. And just before we powder, just take any of that excess out of the creasing. I'm just gonna powder like my T-zone area. And underneath the eyes. It's the Nabla Skin Glazing in Ozone. Love this highlighter. Just taking that on a Real Technique brush. A Real Techniques brush. Going in with Nabla Vicious Mascara. So I've actually had an idea, so I'm going to go in Endless Cacao first. This might end up being way too much, but let's see. So this is Juice by Beauty Bay. No. Taking a wee brush. I'm just gonna sort of blend that out and towards the edges a little. Back in an Endless Cacao. And then I might even just take a little bit more on the brush here of the lipstick. And just tap that right in the center. Of the lips. Going in with a little finishing powder. Just right here. Just to really nicely smooth out that area. Lovely. Hair. I kind of curled it a wee little bit. I'd asked for like some styling tips on TikTok, and someone was telling me to like curl it out like Betty Boop kind of way vibes. So just kind of been going all sorts of random shapes and hoping for the best, but I think it looks super cute because I just want to try different style in it different ways. But anyway, back to what we're already here for. This is the final look. What do you think? I really like how it turned out. I really like this lip. I really like how the glitter turned out in the end, like the shimmer glitter, and it's actually quite glittery and shimmery, even though I'm like saying it's not, but it is. It is. I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, if you could share it, that would be awesome. It'd be amazing. And if you could comment below, just leave me a comment and let me know if you like the makeup and if there's anything you would like to see next. I have a few wee ideas. I just need to get a few bits and pieces for. Like I need glue because I really want to glue down my eyebrows, which I've never done before. So I need to get glue because I have a few looks in mind for that. But yeah, so comment below and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!